Hey everyone, this is Demetrius Tollfree. I am the station manager of your radio station, freedomradio.com, where we bring you the absolute best in gospel music 24 hours a day. And I just wanted to stop and give a shout out and a big thank you to Deion Jackson and the entire staff over at Increased Media. They have done exactly that. What started out as just a collaboration on a couple of projects has turned out into our media being increased. And listen, I started out by pouring some information into Dion. Before I knew it, she had turned that thing around and has been pouring into me. And Increased Media has made Freedom Radio even that much more greater. So if I were you, if you need your media increased, or if you need your life increased, listen, depend on Deion Jackson and all of the staff over at Increased Media. Tell them Demetrius Tollfree sent you. It'll do you good. Be blessed.
Well, hey, y'all. Good evening. God evening. Great evening. Hey, Miss Monica. And happy Tuesday to you all. If you've not done so, please, ma'am, please, sir, tag a friend, share with a friend, connect with a friend, do something. But, honey, do it with a friend and invite somebody to this here live. I promise you it's going to bless you. Chrissy, if you can hear me. Hi, Kim. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Patty. I'm about to inbox you. You got an old link, love bug. Nevertheless, y'all pardon me. I'm doing my good work. And Chrissy has the old link. So let me make sure she's good. Can somebody send her a text real quick and let her know I just inboxed her the new one? She has the old one. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, LaDonna. Hi, Kenya. Hi, Miss Connie. And welcome again to all of you all. I'm not going to delay the time. Everybody got business tonight and just made a few moments to jump online because we wanted to bid adieu the proper way. There she is. My sister was lost. Oh, she's sweet. She's sweet and sometimes a little slow. You have something that's blocking your screen. I can see you backstage. Hey, Taisha, good evening. Good evening. Again, my name is Dion. They call me the Radical Midwife for those of you that may not know. And I am honored to have spent some of the most amazing time, and 21 days to be exact, with some of the most phenomenal women, I think, this side of heaven. Some women that are encouraging, some women that have some amazing stories of triumph and victory. But more than anything, some women that were willing to share their hearts from the most transparent place possible. And yes, Gigi, that 21 days came fast and went fast. But isn't it good to know that we are all just literally a click, a phone call, a text, a conversation away, that some real relationships have been forged. And I'm really excited to see the future of each of you that participated. So y'all listen, we're going to do a welcome them all in. And I have a task for you guys tonight. If you guys would help us and one of the coaches make some history on tonight, and I'll share that with you in just a moment. But with that said, I'm going to bring the gang all in. First, we got my look, and she mad at me. Y'all don't know, but I know her. Do you see her face? We can't hear you because you on mute or something.
I said I'm trying to be a good Christian.
She is trying to be a good Christian, but y'all, after almost 30 years of friendship, I know her face is right. So I saw her when she was backstage. I was like, ooh, I'm in trouble because I have interrupted homework. I don't care. I've been doing this for 30 years, y'all, and I'm probably going to do it until, look, Taisha says, smile, Tania.
This is my, I love you with the love of the Lord.
Who she look like right now is my niece. That's who she look like. You look just like Nika. and there's the wise girl. She just popped in. I see you, girl, back there. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kristna McMillion, but we call her Chrissy. And honey, that hair is fabulous. Do my niece? Did my niece do that, girl? You look.
No.
Yes, honey. You did that yourself.
Did that myself.
You is a big girl. Girl, you look all grown up. Yes,
I
honey.
am. Huh?
You look like you got a husband and some children, and y'all might even drive some nice vehicles or something. Girl, you looking hot.
Do I look like I have a couple of dogs?
No, you don't. You missing the dog. You look like you might be a little too bougie for dogs, especially with that little rose. She looking a little Kojic-ish tonight.
You going to prayer meet? You going
She
to prayer
is.
band,
She is fixed to go on a consecration.
Mm-hmm.
I already see it. It's all over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming to get you in 1 second, Samantha. Did you step out? You step out the gym or the meeting or something? Y'all next. Let me bring on my chick back from Jamaica, man, Lizzie.
Hey.
Welcome back with her radical shirt on. I'm mad because I don't got mine on. Hey, she's been reset, y'all, and I'm gonna add the link.
You know what? Yeah.
She's been reset.
Yeah.
In real life.
You girl.
It's good to see you tonight, sister. And then right after that, and I got a special guest for y'all tonight. Y'all gonna hear a really good testimony. We got I call her Simi, but her name is Simone.
Hey there.
Hey,
Kristna, don't trip. She called me Ma all the time. So I like the rose. I like it.
Thank you. It came with the jacket.
It's
I think
cute.
Kristna, you cute, honey.
She cute.
Thank you.
Hey,
it came with the jacket. She talking about I look like I'm going to prayer meeting or something.
Hey.
No, prayer and Bible band.
Bible band.
Because I got a little rose on my jacket.
Say it again.
You got a whole suit on.
A little rose. Now, y'all, we about to go into a real serious business meeting. Watch this. I'm about to bring, I call it Little Boss Hog. This the fire engine, y'all. Fire engine, where you at? Woo!
What's up, cousin?
We talking about you, Sam.
Yes, I'm talking about you, Samantha.
Me?
Yes, honey.
I'm looking like who she talking to. All right, I'm waiting for the engine to pull up. Hey, y'all.
It's you.
Hey,
I know you at your meeting.
I with the meeting we won. We
won.
It passed. Everything.
All right.
Not one, but we on to the next phase. So they excited. They're going to go into contract with us for a year to see how it works, and then it goes on from there. So praise the Lord.
Yes.
You see what happens when you do the Lord's business. So I'm just praising God. I'm at boot camp, y'all. So I just wanted to make sure that I tell y'all I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This partnership, this reset has been amazing. I didn't know what I know. I'm just talking, but I didn't know what to think of it at first. She just told me that I had to do it, and I just listened to her big-headed self, and I did it because I know she's one of God's favorites. And if He touched her and told her to pick us, then that's what we had to do, was come along. So I love y'all. Y'all keep praising and thanking God, because we have each other now. We family now.
Right.
We family now. But I did want to just tap in because I'm gonna go in here and support these other ladies while they shaking their booty and stuff. And,
yes, honey.
Yes, honey. Y'all just keep praying.
Okay.
That's good stuff. Well, congratulations on the initial victory. That's amazing. I love you. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna pull you out. Go do your work.
That's
all right, y'all. That is so dope. Y'all, we got to see history. And there's my snookum pookum. She getting ready to go to Jamaica. And that's Miss Sabrina. Brie. Hey, girl.
All right now.
I couldn't rush him. Hi, I couldn't rush him out of that anger management group. I'm like, yeah, you angry. Okay, let's go. You've been angry all this time. One more week.
I cannot with her.
Hey, Breezy.
My God.
Like, we know you mad.
I have lived for this conversation all day.
Listen. But I'm in trouble, Sabrina.
I'm gonna need a little therapy.
She need a good counseling session because I probably stopped her dead in the middle of studying for a midterm of some sort. So wait, give me a second. Y'all know how we are about acknowledging people. Hey Kenya, hey Else, hey Dee Dee, hey Miss Brenda. Welcome guys. Glad to have you guys on board. And if I have one more minute of hot flash. This is so rude. I can't see. My glasses keep fogging up. And I'm trying to focus and put up people comments and I don't know what they saying, but I see them going up. Anyway, hey, Miss Stephanie. Hey, Georgia. Welcome, y'all. And y'all know we play too much. I've been waiting for this conversation for 21 days. Our initial onset conversation was one thing. But you guys, as this thing went on and we started seeing and hearing and listening and getting text messages and inboxes and credit assessments and financial statements. Listen, I mean to tell you, this one is retarded.
Did you change?
Did she go change?
She took off her coat.
Kristna,
I'm not letting you guys talk about
Sabrina.
I had your back.
I did.
girl. Lizzie, you were too quiet.
No, I was on mute.
You were too quiet. They were talking about prayer and Bible band.
You missed it, Sabrina. She had on a church mother jacket. She was looking like her name was Gertha. Hey, Miss Kathleen.
Talking about prayer and Bible band. So I had to change.
I am here for the sanctification. Go put your coat on, Joseph. Go put it back on.
I'm not gonna put it back on because they made me feel so bad.
I had your back. I had your back. I loved it.
I mean, Bible band.
Like you gonna usher.
See, you were supposed to have her back.
Who said usher?
What you doing?
Are you happy?
Did he say
non-denominational?
You look non-denominational. That's good.
You don't belong nowhere.
See, now I look like I'm just here.
No, but you're fine. You're fine.
Sister.
Wait.
They get me wrong. As soon as I came on, they kept talking about prayer and Bible band.
Aww.
Listen, if
I
you had
couldn't even focus because the flower was making me feel.
it was the flower for me to fly. I was like, is that a rose?
And I really like that jacket.
I do too.
It is
I'm
too.
with you.
You and Simone
Thank you so much.
can go
We
to
need to
usher
say
me.
hi to the people. We need to say hi to the people.
We
got
do.
completely distracted by
Who
Kristna
said
and
wonder?
Flower Jack.
Oh, okay. They talk about all of us.
Rest assured that the moment this is over, I'm going to rewind this and see the jacket.
You gotta see the jacket, sis.
It's not ugly.
Leave Chrissy alone.
You know, thank you, Lizzie.
No, I'm trying to tell you as a fellow culture girl, the jacket is cute. I just wasn't expecting
Oh,
the flower,
yes,
but there's nothing
Taisha.
wrong with it.
Flower came with the jacket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taisha reminded us of the fast, you guys.
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
Kenya. Thank you, Kenya.
I'm sorry. I
Kenya,
wasn't.
leave my sister alone.
I'm sorry. Hi, Cynthia.
She
Hi.
said I changed.
Look,
Yes.
You hear me?
They was dogging
I
me
hope
out.
I didn't miss anybody. But your hair is so pretty.
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
Whatever. It's too late for that. now. Forget it.
You have to forgive. You have to forgive.
Forget
All right,
it. Throw
y'all.
it away.
Okay.
Throw the whole thing away.
We really do love Jesus.
But when she came, I wouldn't even notice. But she came back with her goofy self
Did you
falling
stop,
out.
Dion? We stopped because the people told us that we fasting from stuff.
Okay. Y'all, but can I have
It was
just
so funny that I went back and changed.
in real life?
Laughing at
But can
myself.
I tell? I said, well, now what happened to Chrissy? Her screen is blank.
She wouldn't reset.
She wouldn't reset.
Thank you, Lizzie.
She reset her outfit.
I reset.
Y'all, I'm not gonna put these glasses back on. So
Thank
somebody
you,
else.
Kim. Thank you, Kim. Y'all going a little too hard on my sister, is what she said.
Kim like me.
I don't even go to Bible band.
Why she keep trying to prove it? We know Chris.
Dion, I'm gonna suggest that you get a fan.
This is
No,
real.
Kathleen. It's not about Zoom dress.
Well, I tell y'all what. As soon as this is over, This good wig. I'm gonna put on my humble hair because me and this one,
ma'am.
I don't.
Okay, you can't see, but I'm trying to answer Kathleen. Kathleen, no, it's not about Zoom dress code. We just have got,
No, we
They
just
made it about it. They made it about Zoom dress code.
And so you know how we do
this StreamYard.
Okay,
Sabrina, I'm glad you quiet.
We're
I'm
not going
glad
hard
you
no more.
quiet.
We're going to continue greeting people. Praise the Lord. Maybe we should pray.
You know, thank you, Stephanie. Should I go get my jacket? Thank you, Stephanie.
Oh,
Okay. So let's bring it back in, y'all. Can somebody read these comments? Because
I'm trying to be funny with the prayer.
Y'all are hilarious.
Y'all are hilarious.
We not even trying to be funny. Them roses situations be real serious things.
Said laughter is good for the soul.
Oh my God.
This is not funny.
We was just kidding around. We just wanted to get y'all in the mood.
You know what?
I love it.
Chrissy.
Sabrina, do you see the rose?
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so let's get real serious for a moment. Hi, Christina Joy. I saw your name, I think. Wait.
Yes,
Yep.
Christina Joy.
Yeah, don't do that.
I love you, ladies.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it no more.
What was that?
Listen, my glasses
all the way up on the screen.
My glasses keep fogging up. Now, see, Kim, Tashina said, "What's going on here?" We play.
Put it down.
Please put it down. We play entirely too much.
Wear that jacket to church. I wore that jacket to work. I didn't even know church jacket.
They knew you was Kojic. As soon as you got there, it was like,
I didn't even get that from the Kojic store.
You didn't have to. You had a Kojic eye.
Okay, now we're not gonna.
I don't like this whole thing, Lizzie. Where are you? Because you real quiet right now. Real quiet.
Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all know people are used to everybody being real serious and extremely uptight when things like this happen.
Sheena is foolishness. That's what it is. There's foolishness. I'm glad you were not here for it.
She joined it. She just joined it. She just joined it. Third eye.
It's culture.
Okay, y'all.
Oh God.
So listen, as y'all can see,
not you too, Dee Dee.
She not. Dee Dee is non-denominational. She perpetrates. She from Richmond, and she is not Kojic.
And she go to Revival Center where they praise and worship for 3 hours and take off running.
3.5.
Yeah, you about right.
Don't wear
okay, that's why I changed.
Anyway,
so we good now. Everything's good.
We good, huh?
She was born in it. You know what?
Because you know you can only be born into it now. Anyway, you guys, so Lizzie is doing life, so y'all might hear some kids. Tonight is a little bit different.
Sorry, y'all. I'm back. My kids haven't seen me in days, and so you might hear some everything.
All right. I think I'm
upstairs right now.
I'm starting to cool down. You guys, this week was so full of this reset was so full of so much that I think the laughter is not only cathartic, like for real, because we dealt with some hard stuff. Not only did we deal with some hard stuff, but we tapped into veins I don't think people had looked in. I don't know. Can y'all do me a favor in the comments, just like we laughed and joked? Can you guys tell me what was the part that took you in the deepest? And I know there were probably several, but when I asked that question, what's the first thing that comes to mind? How about if I phrase it like this? What made you feel the most uncomfortable? So let's talk about a couple of really hot topics right quick. Let's do that. So y'all rattle them off. I'm gonna tell you guys, for me, my deepest conversation was talking about legacy. That's really important to me. That was one of the most uncomfortable ones. That was a hard conversation. Okay, Elsa, your closet, good stuff. Tashina, childhood trauma, and right. Who is that said there? Tweaker.
Right.
And Vernice will be here soon. She's still in a session. Sabrina and the breathing reflections. That was really good for you. Devona, the feedback that she got from the initial questions when we started. Going live made you really uncomfortable. Gigi, that's what's up.
Wow.
That's huge. Christina, showing my hot mess closet and discussing my budget and her giving and her amazing testimony in the process. Talking about ownership of what was yours. I think that was something that Vernice talked about, and in the forgiveness piece. Elizabeth in the poverty discussion, man, that was huge. Georgia says the finance and dumb debt conversation.
I concur. The dumb debt.
Dumb debt. Dee Dee also said the feedback that may have been uncomfortable. Patty, childhood, past pain, past grief. Taisha, grief really helped her a lot. Look, check this out. Brenda Coleman named the day, acknowledging my addictions and deep pain. Come on, Jesus. Listen, that's so dope. No, I can't see your name. Who is that? It's not Devona, is it?
She's on.
Okay. Bonita and talking on video. Yeah, that's absolutely not her thing. Whoever we don't have permission from says credit score conversation. Miss Joyce, honey, and you done went from being nervous about going live to going live consistently and taking pictures of her body and exposing her finances. Miss Connie said dumb debt, right? That dumb debt thing did something. I think that made everybody mad. Listen, right? Teaching my children to declare and study the word. That's what's up. Those staples. That was Lizzie and them kids declaring the word of God. Stephanie, grief and setting effective and healthy boundaries. Kenya, grief, financing, going live. Elsa said, LC, I don't know why I keep saying Elsa, the affirmations, and you have been doing an amazing job with maintaining those affirmations and keeping us congruent with the rules of this 21-day piece. Hey, Natasha. Okay, now we know who that is, so now I won't forget. Stephanie said, being on Facebook, period, posting pictures of me. Listen, because everybody's not a social media buff, right? Finding out that her credit score wasn't bad. So, because, some people don't look at their credit score for fear of what it might be. Elsie said, setting new norms. And Elsie, your closet going from a hot mess to bussing. You did that. That was so hot. Miss Connie said, forgiving that was uncomfortable for you. That's good. And that's a hard one. Trying to stick to meal plans was a struggle. I get it, Georgia, because I like big old plates. Sam ain't on here. I can make a confession. Hi, Miss Kathy. It's great to see you, Rev K. Thanks for joining us tonight. Setting my new norms, and it works. That's what's up. So I'm going to ask you guys from Sabrina to Lizzie and then up and back around. What for you, eating every 2 and 3 hours, baby, that's a hard mess if you don't focus. That's not an easy thing to do. And Kim said the 21-day negativity fast, right? Had her erase her whole text message. That's what's up. That means
yes, Kim.
That's what's up. So Bree, what for you during the reset? And I know that, between work schedule and school and courtship and grandkids, what for you was the piece?
I think the piece for me was Tan's share last Saturday. It hit me different, that level of transparency, for several reasons. One, because I think that was the first glimpse of the experience from the outside, because we were in it, living it together. And so to see her process it on the other side of through.
Yes.
For me to process it too.
Yes.
So that was powerful. It also reminded me of the first time I had to tell my story, even though I didn't feel like I was ready, and it just started coming out. And the freedom and the liberty that came with that. And once I did that, it was like, whoa. All right, who want to know what happened? Who want to know? Who want to know?
What is it? It's nothing. You don't even care anymore.
Yeah. And so it was just, I could feel the freedom and just seeing the comments and the wives relating to it and the wake-up calls for some that share gave them. That was so powerful to me.
It was. It was outstanding. I'm going to say this and then we'll go to Simone. I remember us when we went to Dubai. It was part of her healing process. And yes, Valicita, taking off your tweaker superhero cape is huge. And Kenya, the negativity fast we're on now, and burning the cape, Stephanie, I 110% agree. But we were in Dubai and we were on a dinner cruise. And we got on the cruise, and I remember the music came on, and my sister started dancing. And I could see she closed her eyes. And in that moment, I could see her heart doing everything that it could to heal and to hold on. I could see the questions. We could see so much. And Sabrina and I literally held one another because we were trying to be strong for our sister. And it was something that knit our hearts together on a very, very different level, you guys. I can't even really explain it. And I didn't mean to get that emotional, but it is a reminder to me of how much we need people. It is a reminder of how much we need sisterhood and friendship and transparency. It is a reminder of how much love can do for a heart, and how important it is to house and hold those memories. It is important that you understand how to be in the moment, because we didn't interrupt her. We waited and we tried to do everything we could to pull it back together for our friend. But I want to remind each of you that are watching, alone, according to the word of God, is never a good place to heal. You need people. So with that being said, because we'll cry the rest of the night.
No, we won't, because that's not how that story ends.
Come on.
Yep.
We danced.
We danced.
We danced. And
we
then
danced.
We danced. And you guys have to understand, we were on a midnight cruise in Dubai, on the water. The lights were beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And we danced like nobody was.
It was beautiful.
We danced.
It was beautiful. It was an amazing, 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 amazing evening. It was the kind of evening that I will never forget. It was the kind of trip that we will never forget.
Dion, can you go back to the comments? There was a comment 2 or 3 comments ago.
Let's see.
Wow.
There it is. You went to get it. I was going to look for it on social media. That was a night. It was the most beautiful night, guys.
Y'all see that stomach suck in I was doing?
Come on. She's holding it together, honey.
Like a Kojic girdle. You better hold it in.
Y'all don't listen now. Hold it. See? I'm here. I'm here.
Oh my God.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay.
So that Joyce says, yes, that's another thing I got from this. I've spent my whole life trying to do it on my own to protect myself, but it kept others out. And I think that that's the one thing that our friendship is a testament of. You can't do life alone. We were created to be relational. There is just no way you can do it by yourself and survive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's impossible.
No way.
I can live without you. We so churchy. I have tried. Don't forget all that. We're
Come
all
on, Chrissy, this your part.
Look at Chrissy.
I don't have anything to say about that.
You know you want to sing. You know you want to put us in the right.
I don't even know that song.
Well, listen, the non-denominational version is I need you, you need me. We are all a part of God's body.
I don't know either of those versions.
Come on, Dee, agree with me. We're all a part of God's body.
Oh man.
I don't even know what you guys.
Okay, so let me hit a couple of these comments, y'all, in between us trying to get it together. Now you sweaty. Tanya Mitchell said, being intentional about making new norms and for herself and her adult children. Let's say that.
Yes.
Believing if I don't see it in faith, and believing and pressing and keep going and keep moving. Monica said, posting on social media is still uncomfortable for me, and testimonies.
No. Tanya's testimony about her husband blessed me. I felt the love of God. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah. Real talk. Let's see. Okay, and then that's the oh no, that's not the last one. There are quite a few more. All right. Tashina is messing with you, Chris. Anyway, okay, so the other ones were people laughing at us. Simone, what was your greatest gift during the reset as a teacher or leader?
Oh, can I do one just as a recipient?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lizzie day one. I tend to shut up. I tend to have this keep it together thing. And and in business, I keep it together. That's my sharp spot. That's my controlled space. And I haven't always wifed well. And she challenged me in that area of putting God back at the helm of that. And it was something I needed, and it stayed with me the whole time. It's still with me. I'm still working on doing the work of that. I shared with my sister Tania, who's been my secret space, that I decided to sow seeds. And it's working. It's working, but it was my eyes were bloodshot for the whole night. I was undone by Lizzie's first session. And so I thank you, sister, for being transparent, for sharing a space that I know was not comfortable. But that share, it opened up a part of me. It opened up a space that I don't share. And I appreciate you for that.
That's good, Simone. I'm proud of you.
Big girl stuff.
So love you, man.
I love you guys. You guys have all been a great help to me, and it's continuing. I love that I wasn't a person with a lot of friends before, and I hooked up with this radical chick, and it's opened my world, and I'm appreciative because I get to have sisters, multiple. I get a Breezy, I get a Tania, not Tanya. I get to do life with Lizzie and Chrissy. That says she's that quiet storm. Samantha got me, breathing hard, walking, doing a mile, and I got over a little bit of my tweaker stuff, but now I have it. I'm working on. I'm a recovering tweaker. So, but Lizzie, I was undone, and I'm grateful that for the start because it helped position me further on as we continue.
Amen. Good stuff. This is the hottest group of folks on the planet, child.
Mm.
Good stuff. Y'all, Vernice is trying to get on, so pardon me appearing unattentive. I just want to make sure she gets in. She and Leonard's low sometime. So
Be nice. Be nice.
I'm sorry. She ain't here to defend herself, so I figured I'd be petty.
Oh,
Elsie, that had to be a demerit. I can't imagine that not being one.
Because Elsie is the hall
I love
monitor.
you too, G.
Okay, guys. Okay. Let me pull it together. Okay. And Miss Connie, listen, I'm telling you, if you hang around us, we're a little special.
Yeah, I heard a doop doop.
Doop doop. Look, she in there twice. I told y'all. I'm sorry. Wait, let's see who this is. Let me see. Can I can't. Oh, that's Tamara. Nope, she not in there twice. Hold on 1 second, Tam. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
You did it, Vernice.
She did it.
Thank you all for having me.
Oh, look, Stephanie gave me some red flags. I got in trouble by the students, Lord Jesus. Y'all know. Sabrina, smooths it over for me. Make it sound
great. That was a violation.
Okay. And absolutely. And Tania talking about purpose. That was absolutely amazing. Kim, I know we got a whole check mark for this whole segment.
She said the whole section is a demerit.
Tamara, I'm sorry, we don't normally behave like this, but y'all didn't know. But I'm gonna bring Tamara in. She's gonna be a part of phase 2, but I want her to be a part of this because we have this thing. Well, God has given me this whole thing. We don't really travel alone around here. We make new norms, and she's not unfamiliar to all of us, but I'm going to introduce her to some of you. And there's a reason that I brought her on that is going to bless you, I promise. So I'm going to welcome her into the room. Tamara, you're going to have to bear with us now. She's a professional with an N at the end. You ready? You ready? There she is.
For everyone.
Hi, Tam.
Hi, Tamara.
Hi.
Okay, so Tam, first, take your phone and turn it sideways so we can get you long way.
Like this? Wait.
Yep, it'll auto turn. There you go. Bam.
Oh. Yes.
Somebody said,
Gotcha.
oh.
I'm learning.
Very good.
Good.
I know, y'all. Stephanie told me I need my prayer closet, y'all.
They said we are in violation. They said that we not doing well at all, y'all. We've been in a horrible.
I'm sorry. Can y'all pray for us, please? Okay, so before we go into the next, and Vernice, I promise I'm gonna catch you up. For those of you guys that do not know, Miss Vernice Martin Cooper, I don't know where you've been. You have missed a whole bunch of treats your whole entire life because she is the one around here calling people tweakers, and I think it's really rude. So in exchange, I think she's a little slow. Okay, all right. So, because I know I was a tweaker if I don't know anything else. So, you guys, we have with us Miss Tamara Steele. And there's a lot I could say about her, but I'm going to wait until we go through this process. And then I'm going to introduce her and introduce to you guys why I brought her here. At the end of the day, our goal is always finished works. So I want to share her with you guys because I want you to understand what finished works looks like. And I believe that God will give her exactly what to say and how to say it. I trust this process because I never know what's going to happen. It's never any of my business. I'm just obedient. Amen. The ladies didn't even know she was coming. I didn't want to tell them. It was a surprise. That's what Jackie was saying. All right. So with that being said, Lizzie, what was your biggest takeaway from the sessions?
Everything. I found myself every day. God. I think by the time I got to Jamaica, each one of you were with me. Simone, I was in the gift shop and I was getting ready to purchase something and I heard dumb debt and I put it down. Tania made me appreciate, all that I had and to seize the moment and to seize the time. Sabrina, I got ready to kind of dig into that place of they didn't call me and wish me happy birthday. Childhood stuff. Vernice, I was getting ready to start tweaking and on vacation, still be superwoman and see and call back to the States and check on somebody. And I chose not to. And Chrissy, honey, I sat in the middle of the Atlantic. My husband had left and I was sitting there in God's hands and had a moment just in that water just to talk to God. And to reset, and to take some of my own notes. And so while I sat there, I continued to figure out how could I leave a legacy and what that would look like. How could I get my kids here? What could I do? And Dion, you were there. And I even called her and said, sis, look. And I think the ultimate takeaway for me is that to be a part of a group of ladies where there is no competition, you can be who you are on and off the camera, and it's a safe room, it's a safe place, and it allows you to become. This 21-day reset has allowed me and given me permission to become and to be. And so I took away all of that. And I took you guys with me. And guess what? I didn't overspend. Oh, and let me tell you, Sam was at the dinner table. Nice. I was like, this is my portion. And I walked from here to Jamaica. Nice. Stars on fire. But I was like, nope. And how I knew a reset had happened when I came to the airport instead of taking the escalator. My husband said, what you doing? I said, I'm hitting these stairs. I gotta walk. And I did it, y'all. Yeah. I did it. And for some, that may not be a lot, but that's a lot for me. That's a whole lot for me because, I know how to hide and to cover, but here I could uncover and just become.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Amazing stuff. And I would absolutely agree. I'm going to go ahead and go to Chrissy. Chrissy, your greatest takeaway.
Well, it wasn't just one thing. So I think I'm going to sum it up and just say that the entire period of time and all of the speakers, it was inspirational. And I think for me, it was inspirational because I have not heard a group of women come together and be okay with all telling their stories. I know there are more stories that we each have, but there was some type of story that came from everyone, whether it was loss or pain or bad decisions, and it didn't break us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so I say inspiration because when you look at the faces, you can't see what the stories are
Mm-hmm.
behind the faces because we don't look like what those stories were.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a testament to it's a testament to sisterhood, because even when you shared the picture, Tanya, during some of the most difficult times for you, you had sisters there. And I know each one of us have had people in our corner when we've had some of those difficult times. But then even more than that, we know that God brought us out.
Mm-hmm.
And there's life after hell.
That part.
Yes, literally.
That part. So
Whole
much.
entire.
Yeah, there's
So
life
much.
after hell. And
Yeah.
so hopefully the folks that listened all heard through the different things that were left with them. They heard the stories that could relate to everybody, the stories about loss, the stories about grief, marriage, debt, all of that. I mean, I think we covered everything. And then look at us right now. I'm not being, big headed. I'm saying, look what God can do if you give it to Him.
Mm-hmm. No,
So,
no question.
inspiration to keep going.
Nice.
Very, very
Yeah.
good. Tanya, not Tanya.
I think Lizzie's story, her transparency, because I didn't know really what to expect. Well, none of us did. We didn't know what really to expect or which way to go. And by the time it got to Saturday, I was like, what in the go to heaven backwards am I going to talk about? you know, and I went from this to that, and the Lord finally told me what, but definitely discovering that I was a tweaker, I was completely insulted and um, um, blown away and in denial and like, oh my God, I am a recovering tweaker. Vernice like really gave it to us, like,
Mhm.
but more than that, so everybody did a phenomenal job. But I think for me, the biggest takeaway is the camaraderie that was developed. I mean, like it was there. It was like we've known it. You know how you have friends that you don't talk to very often, and whenever you guys do talk, it's like picking up where you left off. Um, that's how this group feels, and that is unusual. That is not a norm in the secular world, but in kingdom it is. And so this group here is a testament. I want you to hear me. Nobody is catting off. Do they still say that?
Mhm. I still see.
Kinda.
No, whatever. Nobody is, we're not intimidated by each other. We can laugh and joke with each other. What y'all don't know is about the after party after some of these. But so let me wrap it up. I want to just say the camaraderie here and knowing that I felt something happened. This became a thing. It's an organism. It is not something in the head anymore. This is a thing. I don't know. It hasn't completely developed, but it is absolutely a thing. And I felt the shift happen, like maybe after the first week or so. That's it for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It definitely has legs, which is generally kind of what happens. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm very grateful for it for a multiplicity of reasons, but primarily because it has been impactful for you guys, that life has literally been altered. Vernice, what was your greatest takeaway?
Wow. I don't that's hard to say. All All I kept thinking the other night when you guys were cutting up in the after party was that this sistership is sailing. I mean, we hitting waves together. I just feel very privileged to be a part of this. And I learned so much. I mean, as Chrissy was saying, I learned so much from each and every one of you. I love going back and listening to the replays while I'm getting dressed, and just catching little nuggets. And something that really stuck with me, and I kind of offered to some of the women who were in the reset who reached out to me, was something that Tania said when she said that during her process, she kept saying God was winking at me. And I think this is a benefit of being a believer.
Mm-hmm.
There's rewards in this system too. And it just was a reminder, like even when I'm going through stuff, God is still, he's winking at me. He's winking. And the other big thing I want to continue on with is being hot. This level of transparency is just not, I mean, the world is talking about desperate housewives.
Right.
And we're in here being hot. Like really transparent, whether it's about finances or weight loss or eating habits or mental health. This opportunity to be hot with a bunch of women, not just you all here, but all the ladies who participated. I mean, wow. And the feedback. I just appreciate this opportunity.
Super duper transparent. I'm going to do this because I know that Tamara caught a session or two. And we kind of joked about it. She was like, oh my God. I was like, well, what's going on here? Let me look. Hey, so Tam, when you caught us live, and I'll do this right before I segue into why I brought you into the room, share with us what your takeaway was from the session that you caught.
The session that I caught, it really landed. Like, you know, when something hits you, you're on, you know, we all are on social media, and you know how you can scroll through. Well, I saw that you were doing something live, so I said, oh, I got to see what Dion's doing. And when I tuned in, it immediately captured me, right? It wasn't like I wanted to scroll on, because it was food, right? It was spiritual food, and I felt like I was getting fed, but it was practical too, right? Something that I could like just immediately apply to my life. And so in fact, you know how I am, Dion. I'm, you know, kind of, I got to take down my little notes. So I was like, oh, where's a pen? Where's a paper? I need to write this down. So yeah, it was just, it fed me, the 3 C's. Remember I think I shared that with you. What else did it was something else.
Who taught 3 C's? Oh, I was going to say that was that cotton picking Vernice.
It's tweaker recovery.
Oh, that's good.
Tweaker recovery.
Something else. I'm having a senior moment right now. I can't think of everything.
Okay.
But I just know that it was just rich. And I wanted to sit at the table and continue to feast.
Very good. Very good. Well, on the heels of that, Tamara, tell the people who you are, and whatever it is that God puts on your heart. I'm not going to give you exactly what to say, but tell the people who you are so they are introduced. Because she's somebody, y'all. I need y'all to be clear as I lean in. She is somebody now.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, I'm going to keep it real simple. Let's just say this, you know, there's 3 phases you go through in life. You learn as a child, you earn, you go out there, you make your money, pursue the career, and then you get in a phase what I call return. Well, I'm in my return phase. And so in this return phase, where I'm at in my life now, it's all about what can I give back to other people and make an impact in their life. Whatever God has given me, the gifts, the skills, the talents that's in me. My purpose is to help other people not only so much find their purpose, but discover that those gifts, skills, and talents are for you to go and impact somebody else's life. And it's not even about you utilizing them. It's how you can take those and impact someone else's life. So who I am, I'm a woman of God who is in the return phase, which is to give back and change other people's life, and hopefully radically change other people's life and have that type of impact. And that's how I get fulfillment in life. I've even passed, Dion, I think, the phase of saying, oh, I want to be successful, because God has blessed me to be successful in certain things, but I realize that success and fulfillment are not the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get to a point where it's not about the titles and accolades, and I have a lot of those, and that's not what I want to share with you. What I want to share with you is that I'm a woman who is about being fulfilled, and I'm in that phase of my life where I'm getting fulfillment and not necessarily pursuing success.
That's so dope. And that right there, that is an answer, right? One of the things that I have learned is that a lot of times people introduce themselves as what they do. That has nothing to do with who they are and what they were purposed for. And so I wanted to give you permission to say and to be whatever you are called to be. I didn't want to label you and give you a title, but what I will say is Tamara has accomplished quite a bit in life. And we've been talking about life and legacy. And she and I went to lunch the other day and we were just having a conversation. And immediately the Holy Spirit said, oh, you need to bring the reflection of what we're working towards in the room. See, when you want to change things, your room starts to shift a little bit. Right? Things start to change. You start to challenge yourself in your thought process. When you want to reach certain things, you can't reach them with people who are grazing at low altitude, right? You always have to keep people around you and in the room. And by the grace of God, I can look at this picture. If I were to take a picture of just this set right here of amazing women, right? I don't have to worry about low grazing. I don't have to worry. We bout at a place where we would pass out. The altitudes are high spiritually. The altitudes are high emotionally. The altitudes are high and in integrity. The altitudes are high in character. The altitudes are high in being level and mentally balanced and emotionally balanced and spiritually balanced. But Tamara, if you don't mind, can you share what you're working on? And I don't want to give it to you how to say. You share how much you feel comfortable with sharing on where you're headed right now in your fulfillment place.
Ooh, that's a loaded question. But I'll share some of the stuff that I was sharing with you over lunch. And in terms of fulfillment, you got to look at every area of your life in terms of fulfillment. Fulfillment in terms of your health, your finances, your relationships, and that's not just with family and friends, your relationship with God, your even fun and enjoyment, learning how to take time out for your self-care. So looking at every aspect or area of your life. And I'm going to just share with you about finances. When you think about your finances, it's interesting because so much is centered around making money, just making a living. And I decided that I did not want to be in this, what would I call like a, kind of like this cycle where you're always going after, say, something and trying to get yourself out of something. But you're never really getting to that point where you're not having to think about money. Like you want to get to that point where there's this financial freedom and you're not always thinking about, okay, I got to pay this off. I got to do this. I got to do that. I mean, you know, there's a lot of disease when you are constantly thinking about shuffling around. How are you going to pay this? Or how are you going to do this? Or how are you going to acquire that? Can we get to a point where all of our needs are taken care of? And it's all about, you know, whether or not you make a decision if you want it or not. Can we get to a point where we're not always in that need state? Yes, God will supply our needs, but can we get to a place where we can operate in overflow? What does that look like? And so I said to myself, I need to really look at what is really important. Like, what's the priority that I have to take care of, the needs, and what is all the other stuff that I need to get rid of? I don't need it. And so when you really take a hard look at that, like take a look at your bank statement, take a look at your checkbook. Most of us don't even use checkbooks anymore, but take a look at something where maybe your credit card statement, where is your money going? And wherever it's going, that shows you where your priority is. And so when you start looking at that, looking at, you know, why am I spending this for this over here? And when you start totaling it up, you start seeing like, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. And you basically just start stripping away all of that excess that you've been putting out. And the funny thing about it, you don't really have that stuff. Doesn't have value, right? And so we're not investing in anything that brings about return. And so I was just like, okay, in this process of stripping back, I need to say this. I made sure I kept tithing.
Very good.
Like I did not say, well, let me just cut back over here of my giving because that'll help me pay off this bill. It's so easy to do that. It's like, if I just hold back this, then I can pay this. Like, I stay constant with my tithing, and not just my tithing, because that's just the baseline.
Very
but
good.
Also in my offerings, right? And so I kept constant with that. And what's amazing about that is that I was still able. I had a goal. I said, you know, owe no man, be debt free, pay everything off, even your car. Okay. So I was on a mission. And when friends would ask me, oh, let's do this, I would say, you know what, I'm on a financial diet. And they're like, well, what does that mean? I said, that means that I'm not wasting any money. And I realized by staying just real focused on that, I started seeing things just change, like drastically. And I was like, Lord, this is really working. This is really working. You know, there's a book that I think is really good. You might have heard of it. It's called Treasure Principles.
No, Simone.
Randy Alcorn. And it's a little book, but it's all about, you know, your spiritual walk and your finances, because there's a correlation between the two. And he has all these different principles, but there's one principle that stood out to me. He said in the book, and I'm kind of giving you the kind of paraphrasing it, God will increase your standard of living when you increase your standard of giving.
Listen, come on. Well,
I was like, wow. And that really stuck with me because during this process, I kept giving. And I didn't run out when I thought I was going to run out from the giving. But that's just the fear that sometimes kicks in and tells you, that little critic that said, you can't be doing it like this. Why don't you just take that little money that you're putting over here and you can just go on and pay this off? And it's like, no, don't do that.
I'm gonna jump in real quick because I want to ask you this, and I introduce the people to you because I want them to get accustomed to hearing your voice as we progress in the process. There is, and this is just my external perspective. Tamara lives a very disciplined life. She is full vegan, works out and throws tires around, climbs up and down stairs like a mental health patient, like she 12, competes in competitions for bodybuilding, things of that nature. And I brought her on to share with you the impact of self-discipline, the impact of aligning your thought process and your mindset, the impact of making a decision, which is what we are really talking about. And again, she's talking about money, but the Bible says where your treasure is, right? And so I want to share this with you guys as we get ready to wrap up. We're just an eck over our time. But the Lord started to speak to me. I'm a giver by nature. And even if I don't have liquidity, I'm a giver of my gifts and my talents. It is who I am. It was how I was put together. And he told me to give like crazy. Whether or not you guys know this, literally, this is part of my giving. This is part of how I sow into others and their future and the things that I know I see. And Tamara is building a speaking business. Vernice is currently fully employed by kp.org, but I see something very different. Vernice, I'll share that with you later. Elizabeth is building a business and built it in the middle of a pandemic. Simone is further building her business. I watched her do it. Sabrina is building legacy. I'm watching her do it on multiple levels, breaking generational curses, and her children are still in her home, even on uncomfortable days. Her grandchildren are still in her home because she knew it wouldn't be the best decision for the babies and the future. I'm watching Chrissy build legacy, and I tease her because all her kids, they 100, 122, and 76, and she treats them all like they are 6, and I love it. Tania is redeeming. Yes, she does. Right. Tania is not only sowing into her grandchildren and her children, but I've watched so many things happen, and to be able to witness it, to be able to sow into it on any kind of level is a humongous deal. And so I am excited about introducing to the room, and by the grace of God, I asked that y'all have passports for a reason, right? We're not going to always stay on this intranet. It's one thing to have a conversation live and online. It's a whole nother thing to be in a room and to start to develop and build relationships and have those moments where we experience one another in our hotness, right? In our raw state of transparency. And I'm excited about the gift that it will be to legacies. This is acorn stuff, right? The tree is always in the acorn. And so we are in acorn stages of many acorns, and I'm really excited. Hey, Tam, you think you can come back maybe next week?
Yeah, let me know.
Like that 2-year-old swing.
For you, Dion, of course.
That's huge. So I don't want to hold you guys too long. I said we'd be in and out, but we played for 35 minutes. At least. We laughed for at least 35 minutes. And I love you guys. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Anybody have any last words before we sign out? And I'll let you guys get back to doing life. Any last words? Simone, you're on mute, I believe.
Oh.
Simone did have us on a budget. She was nodding at you. Yes, Kim.
Yes, Kim. Tam, thank you for joining us this evening. I am so the words that you shared just align with so much of what I believe, but I love the seeing it because I know it affects every part of our life. And when you get to see kind of like the full package, in this phase that you're in, I'm excited to spend time with you. Radicals, I am excited to see what we continue to do. And women on this panel, let's get those passports ready. It's time to go. I love you guys.
Love
Thank you,
you,
ladies. Thanks for
Anybody
having
else?
me.
Thank you, Tam. I appreciate you. I'm gonna pull you out. Let the ladies say goodnight. I'll call you in a little bit, Tam.
Okay.
Wait.
Wait. Vernice said wait.
I know I wouldn't. I just said I was full. Oh, you want to say something to her?
Say something to her.
Oh, did I do that? No, she left. Okay. I'm sure she listening.
Okay. I just wanted to take a moment to publicly thank you, Dion, on behalf of everyone on this panel and every life that was touched. There's so many women who reached out to me, and I'm thinking, wow, you gave them access to all of us.
Right.
To hit every area of their life. So I just appreciate your vision. And I'm just praying that God blesses you. Listen, I'll be like, God, I don't have the number for it. Like, just give it all to her. Let the vision grow. So I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you, and we all very much appreciate you.
Amen. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Did y'all see Lizzie's face?
Listen, I'm sorry, Vernice. Listen, I saw that mama look.
Lizzie got mad.
That one. What
Lizzie,
do you want?
I'm about to call you offline, Lizzie.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to get my mute button and just over there doing stuff.
That ain't nobody with fat. All right.
You already know it.
And you've been on here too long. That's what he just said.
Okay.
He bossy. Okay.
Well, I just want to say in closing, we get ready to go. Y'all not going to keep talking about passports. You're not going to just keep talking about passports. Get your passport. You know that I have a passport. You know, half my suitcase is packed. Now, what is the deal?
Let's go.
I stay ready.
Listen, stamp mine.
Right.
I was so juiced to come through customs. You got your passport? Show, do sugar.
Wait, Lizzie, did you do this?
Listen, the little Jamaican girl was being rude. I was like, run me my stuff back.
Right.
Give me my stuff.
Let's go.
Anybody else have anything?
It's me. I just want to echo the sentiments. Super grateful. I don't know how you all's orientation process was, but I just received a flyer with my face on it. Well, what is this?
So it was like there was no option out. It was like, you just for the next 21 days, you're busy. Write that on your calendar. I don't have any appointment every two. Hold it. Did anybody get in? What time?
Yeah.
Who's the time?
Yeah. And what are we doing?
Yes.
I'll send that to you. So it
sounds like everybody's process was the same. It's just a joy to be able to trust in the foundation, the sistership, and the leadership. Because at the end of the day, there is leadership here, and so just to be able to say, if you in it, I'm in it with you, no matter what it is. I also want to acknowledge because people have been inboxing me. Do you have any therapy appointments available? Are you taking on new clients? And what I told them was that I will put something together. And so I want you guys to know that even though we didn't talk about that tonight, I'm going to get with Dion and work out some options for possibly some group therapy sessions that maybe we can come together in a group and work out, go a little bit deeper as far as healing and forgiveness and moving forward in that vein. So I want you guys to know I didn't forget. Dion and I will have a conversation and more to come maybe by the end of the week.
And it's not just with Sabrina, and I'll give you guys about a week We probably need to debrief. We'll be consistently operating in the room. Everybody keep on doing your lives. Keep on doing your declarations. Keep on, sharing your testimonies and things like that. You are encouraging one another. This is the only live that I will leave public from the entire reset. And hopefully you guys are recording your video testimonials. And next week we'll come together and have a dialogue about what it could look like for us to have maybe a once-a-week meeting where you can have some real one-on-one feet on the ground. We're building a system to make sure that that's available for you all. So with that being said, Kristna, you got anything, child?
I don't see even the way you just said that.
Give her a citation. Where's Elsie? Give her a citation.
Am I the only one that heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Heard that, right?
We heard it.
You heard it. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, Sabrina, you didn't hear that.
Well, you know what? I'm so used to it.
I mean,
I've been
It's a trauma response.
I mean, I'm
already
traumatized because when I came on the line today, I just got hit with just,
Chrissy, we love you. Come on.
Just negativity. Let me be in my moment.
Go put your coat back on. Go put your coat back on, Chrissy.
All of
Elsie is on it.
Thank you.
Hold on, Chrissy.
Everything that's been covered.
Don't hang up.
That's been covered. You all sent me through that.
You know what? That's the Adamic nature all up in you.
Like Stephanie say, I got 4 flags. I'm sorry, Steph.
Where's the fasting police? I don't know. The 21-day negativity fast seems to have gone awry. So I think we need to start over. Tomorrow's day 1. They didn't learn anything the first few days.
That's right, Stephanie. 4 flag. Give her 5.
I was trying.
She says she's gonna have to get the cuss jar.
Oh,
that's gonna cost.
Any of it. I'm still grieving.
Okay, Chrissy.
I am still grieving.
I got a flower too. See, now I got some.
Look at Dion's.
That one's really big.
See?
Oh, that's the bishop's wife flower.
So you
that's
are
the
not
bishop.
alone.
But see what? You know what? We are not alone.
Not. I got
Tania over there covering up her face. She knows she has some of these in her body.
No, I have been delivered.
You're not telling the truth.
She's been delivered.
Never had flowers.
You ain't telling the truth.
I hardly even have hats.
Y'all got to remember, listen, I've been her friend for almost 30 years. They've been trying to ban me because I'll be like, where you going? What you got? Put on these shoes. Dee Dee. Remember that? Remember you had them?
Yeah, Dion.
What happened?
We're not doing
Oh.
We're not.
Oh, I thought you said I didn't do that. Listen, my sister had some of the baddest shoes. And I mean, them church mothers looked at her feet like, remember them shoes used to lace up your leg?
No.
And I got the legs. Want to see them?
Listen,
Come on.
You weren't supposed to have them.
Sabrina, when do your counseling sessions start?
No.
Right.
No. I'm
Sabrina, when are you going to start this counseling
We all
session?
gonna be in that same group.
I think it's great. Thank you, Taisha, for liking my flower. Thank you.
Love it, honey.
I think it's great that we can have fun.
Yes.
And that we are down to earth. That you know what I'm saying? We could joke and we could laugh, and you guys could talk about me. And I'm sorry, Tanya. What's the problem?
Did he talking about your red rose, Lizzie?
I want to know how Kristna Collier McMillion. Is it McMillion?
Look at her face.
How she became the martyr of radical reset. I just want to know tonight she became the martyr.
So we're going to get her a copy of Vernice's book, Vacating Victim Bill.
Chrissy is an opportunist.
This is what you guys have done. I took off the jacket.
Put it back.
I took it off.
We're going to start that reset back over because the person who authorizes Sabrina, I think she just got a citation.
I got a citation. I just sold one of your books.
It's how you sold it.
Oh God.
You can't help colors.
That is how you sold it.
It adjusted your budget.
Not nice. Not
Stephanie,
nice.
we gonna have a problem because I ain't got a flower nowhere. The only flower I got is on a stick.
You said now we
Tell you going to go get a flower. Oh
and
Jesus.
flower.
Yeah.
See, Kristna, you see? We got this.
You don't know.
I'm not
This
gonna
abuse
lie.
stops now.
Can't beat 'em, join 'em.
You know what, Vernice? You are so right.
The abuse
Because
stops
it is
now.
just abusive.
Oh God.
It's abusive.
There you go, Tan. There you go.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
How are you guys mocking the flower ministry? Is what I'm
Thank you. Thank you. Because now men wear these.
Well, Chrissy,
Sabrina,
Look,
Girl, you better log off
I'm
now.
telling
You
you.
better log off. Did you see Dion's eyebrows? Like
Georgia is petty.
You know what I'm saying?
She done posted flowers everywhere.
Georgia, that might be a pre-citation.
Y'all need flowers now.
Oh God.
Okay.
Anybody else hungry?
Wait. We need a flower T-shirt for real.
Got it. Don't you worry about nothing. Flower
They should be
T-shirt.
lavender.
No. Now listen,
people are
that's a
hungry.
double demerit. It's either gonna be a flower, and I'm not wearing no lavender.
Pink.
Nowhere.
But I'm serious because people will think it's really something, and it's apt to stop laughing because you really like her flower. Now, did flesh or blood really?
Oh, citation.
But I like that.
Citation. That was sarcastic.
Alexandra, make it a movement. I agree.
Boom.
The flower movement. Now that I can do. We need
I
a
don't own a
radical flower.
but I will find one.
we're gonna get one, but
Look, she looking around her room though.
You know what I'm saying, Lizzie?
we shipping them. I got you.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Thank you,
Y'all
Lizzie, for
listen.
helping her.
This has been amazing. It is 8:45. I know y'all got business. I know Sabrina clothes ain't packed because Tanya ain't there. So y'all didn't know. Can I tell y'all a secret before we go? You gonna tell me y'all, baby, that Tanya will pack Sabrina clothes like she was 5. And then Sabrina be like, I need some help. Tanya didn't pack my clothes. Couldn't stand her.
Betty.
She's a brat.
Another citation.
And that's me being jealous. That's me being jealous because she ain't packed my clothes. And then she really was Tanya, this is supposed to go right here.
But did she gotta sound like that for real?
That's how she sound. You ain't never heard it.
No,
Kim Hill, you are funny.
No,
flower is plaid.
Vernice did not repeat what she said.
It's a blessing in being the youngest of the group. That's all
Why,
No, y'all don't understand. Her shoulders get inverted and everything, like her whole posture changed.
Dion Sharif, Didi
She
Sharif.
said it's plaid.
Super plaid. It's houndstooth.
And Tanya's is like a kaleidoscope.
That's
dope.
what I'm saying, Lizzie.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I might wear it on this right here.
Right, put it out. See? Go ahead.
You know what?
Sabrina, I didn't realize that Dion was jealous all this time.
I was jealous. I couldn't believe it. Elsie keep trying to give me cuss jar demerits. This is awful.
You say you own
it. All of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3, 6,
That's
9,
12.
12.
It's 21. It's 21 flags.
21.
That's good, Alex. The flower gang. Good.
You know, somehow I feel like this is at my expense.
As long as you know.
No, I'm feeling. I mean, even all the time. You know what?
Are you turning on Woe Is Me Lane?
I am.
Listen, she pulled up a U-Haul.
Oh,
you know why? Because Vernice, actually, you repeated the comment about it being plaid.
I was trying to engage the people.
I mean, I was coming down out of Victimville. I had gotten down to the bottom step, and then you said, "Wait, it's plaid."
There are so many shady conversations going on right now. I mean, so many shady conversations going on right now.
Where are you and what are you doing to control?
She right here. She laughing. She's with us.
You laughing? Cuss jar for laughing.
She ran out of citations. That's what happened.
Her notebook is completely empty. That's all.
Well, my battery is going dead. So
listen, I'm hungry. Me and Vernice just got off work like 30 minutes ago.
We just got off. We got to go get our saucer. Do we have 2 saucers now?
Nuh-uh, it's too late. You can't eat after 8.
Please. The devil is a lie.
It's 8 a.m. somewhere. It is 8 a.m. somewhere, ma'am.
Listen.
Okay, y'all. Listen, I love y'all. Listen, yes, Bonita said Tania spoiled Sabrina to death. You understand me?
Little sister.
Whatever. It was ridiculous. And I'll be like, don't nobody care about none of that. And be quiet. I don't know how to. And Tania be like, oh, just move. Just move.
How did this
I don't know, but Didi doing a lot of talking. I will call Mama.
She is.
Didi doing a lot of talking.
Okay, y'all, hang up. I love y'all. It's been an amazing night. We had some crazy, great laughs. Listen, we're going to let the people try to figure out what the heaven backwards we laughing at. I'm going to go on and leave it up and entertain people. Why not? Why not?
Well, you going to make them go back and figure out it's me?
They're not gonna have to figure anything out.
Oh, thank you, Tania. Thank you for
Liz is laughing. Liz is laughing, by the way.
Violations.
Clearing it up. Thank you, Tania.
Violations.
Thank you.
All right, love y'all. I will see y'all after Jamaica month.
Hey,
Come
on,
guys.
Okay, I'm going somewhere.
Hi, everyone.
I'm going somewhere too, Tan.
I'm going somewhere too. To the kitchen.
Going somewhere too.
To the kitchen. To go get something to eat. One saucer.
On a plate. On a real plate. A plate since you made me wait.
You may. Now she a rapper. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.